It's time for the first segment of the day. A new favorite segment, actually. We got GM Hot Seat.
Ooh.
Dang.
Oh, wait. Ooh. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, Sammy, you gonna have to slide, bro. Yeah, Sammy gonna have to go. EO is definitely worth keeping. Like that's like, yeah. Jay, I mean, come on, bro. You can't get rid of nobody that's part of that family dynasty right there. If you coming from that lineage, like you already in the game. Sammy, I don't know. I think we could do without one less bearded white man.
You know what? I love Sammy. Personally, I love Sammy, but I feel like he could go because I'm satisfied with what he's left in WWE. Like, I'm satisfied with his work. Like, Jay, EO, there's so much more to the story. But Sammy, he's been in the game for a long time. I'm firing him so he can take a break. He could be with his family. That's the only reason I'm firing him. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Sami Zayn too.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. Sammy gotta go. You gotta go, Sammy. I'm sorry. Jay took over. Like, Jay is the hottest thing in WWE. Like, and I saw it when he fought Roman at SummerSlam. Was it 2 years ago now? When he came out to day one-ish, it wasn't even his song yet. It was just day one-ish still. He came out and the whole crowd in Detroit was, as they say it now, yeeting with him. Like, and you really thought that Jay was going to beat Roman that night. And, well, it didn't happen that night. He didn't get his world title, but we all know he was a future world champion that night. And EO ain't done yet. Like, EO got a whole lot more to go. I feel like Sammy has reached for that brass ring and he's had his fingertips on it, but, like, he just can't grab it. And I don't think he ever going to be able to. He might grab it, but he ain't going to pull it down. What you got, Jay? Wow.
Byron Jay?
Y'all said Sammy he done did everything in WWE, but he still ain't won the big one. And Jay already the greatest tag team ever, or arguably, and then now he got the title, so I'm firing Jay.
Wow.
Okay.
I like EO though. I like EO. I like Sammy, bro. I love Sammy. You could plug him into plenty storylines, and he always gonna work.
I feel it.
Not saying that Jay not like that either, but I think Sammy kind of dynamic. I feel like his moveset a little better. He ain't out there spamming, and yeah.
I feel it. So now we got to rehire one. We got the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. We got Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, and we got Athena. I'm not gonna lie, for me, it's gonna be MJF. Like, I think WWE missed hard. I'm talking about they struck out in the bottom of the ninth. Bases loaded with MJF. And now to get him to come, that number where they could have got him at when he was just that security guard that Small Joe pushed out of the way, the number for him now is going to be crazy. Because if memory serves me right, he said he's not too far off from Roman in his paycheck that he gets a year from AEW. And Roman is the top of the
because nobody could have seen what he was going to be as a security guard, bro.
Hey, William Regal said, "Hey, when you get a chance, I watch wrestling. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm an avid wrestling fan. I watch all wrestling from TNA, AEW, Evolve, LFG, all that. All WWE product, New Japan, some indie shows, all that. MJF wrote William Regal in NXT and said, "Hey, my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman." MJF said what he said, and William Regal said, "Sorry, we just don't have no room for you. Call me back when you make a name for yourself." And he was making a name for himself in the indie circuit. And the minute AEW signed him, then William came a knocking. Too late then.
But
Why
you
you
don't
wait?
think that I feel like that's a reasonable answer though. Like, we don't have no room for you is a reasonable answer. Shit crowded now.
Right. NXT is highly competitive, honestly.
Shit is crowded now. I don't feel like that's a wrong answer, bro. Like, shit is crowded. You got Seth, CM Punk, Roman, Braun Breaker all in one storyline right after Mania.
Well,
Shit
I
is
feel like
crowded, bro.
I feel like the actual Raw, it feels empty sometimes though, and I feel like they're throwing like storylines away by grouping everybody into tag teams. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I feel like Fraxium really added just like that extra bit of seasoning to SmackDown because it kept falling flat. But at the same time, Raw does not have a tag team division, and they're trying to push it with New Day and War Raiders. No,
and they should have put Axiom, Fraxium. They should have put them over at Raw because Raw really only got 2 tag teams.
Yeah, they don't.
I mean, if you count Judgment Day with Finn and JD, maybe you can squeeze 3, but they not even a real tag team for real. Yeah,
right, because Jay-Z just got back off the injury and stuff like that, and it's like, obviously Finn's about to branch away from Judgment Day. So honestly, they need to move the people that's in NXT. They need to send them to the bigger roster so that new talent can be in NXT. I mean, I love the talent there already, but at the same time, I feel like they would be better on like a bigger stage. Too.
It's like I said, it's crowded.
I feel like when it comes to like that, I feel like Roman and Seth, because they brothers in real life. Like, we all know that. They bros. Seth is the godfather of one of Roman's kids. I want to say Roman might be the godfather to his daughter, him or Mox, one of the two. And I feel like they got that little brother, big brother storyline for life. Like, they came in as bros. Little bro branched out before big bro became a star. Big bro had to be in the little bro shadow. Big bro went away for a little bit because he was sick. And big bro came back and showed why he's a big bro for 4 years straight. And now they just going back at it again. And in a few years, if they're still there, I fully believe I saw something. I fully believe on the low, it's people in AEW, WWE talking like, just like how WCW was with WWE. They talking in it. I feel like before 2030, it's going to be an invasion angle, or it's going to be let's see what happens.
I would like that too.
I would like that invasion angle. Hey man, bring back Athena, man.
Athena.
Bring her back, man.
I would say, because Daniel Bryan, he had a run. And do he got cornrows in his head right now? What's going on?
What is that?
I'm bringing the Earth Champion back, man.
Bring back Athena, man. We need. We need some more systems.
I'm bringing the Earth Champion back, man. Bring back Daniel Bryan.
I'm not bringing him back.
No,
Why
he
am I
already
bringing him back?
had a decent run. Daniel Bryan already had a whole era. Like, okay, move on.
He hard-headed to me. And he bashed Vince for caring about his health. Because Vince was like, I'm not letting you wrestle because you keep getting concussions and all that and keep getting hurt. So Daniel went to doctor after doctor to get cleared. And he got cleared and, well, he kept getting hurt. That's why he's not there now, because he kept getting hurt.
Well,
hey man, bring back Athena. You know what I'm saying?
Let's give her a proper run.
You could tell she never got her proper run because the rest of her hair ain't even growing yet on the side. So if she would have come back, she could go ahead and bring in the rest of that shit on the side.
Damn.
We can rock it out.
crazy.
But hey, man, onto this erase one from history, bro. Y'all just need to go ahead and we just gonna move on because I can't get rid of none of these niggas.
You know what? I'm gonna play the game, and y'all gonna be mad.
I know who you gonna say.
I'm saying Undertaker.
Boy, you better not say it, bro.
I know you're getting rid of the Undertaker.
Listen, the only reason why I say Undertaker is because my favorite gimmick of him was before, like, I wouldn't say before, but it was kind of before, like, when he was, like, Ministry of Darkness. That was probably my favorite shit that I had to go back and watch.
Is that when he had the goatee?
Like,
is that when he had, like, the pony goatee? The little
yeah, when he was the cult leader and he had all the niggas with him.
I ain't gonna lie, that was interesting.
I thought that shit was interesting, but other than when he went to the American Badass and came back as Undertaker, I ain't see, like, I don't know. I feel like that feud with Rock and Austin, you can't recreate that. So I'm just gonna say Undertaker.
Right, and I'm gonna say Undertaker because
that don't have the world divided, boy. You the team Rock and team Austin.
I guess
Facts.
I guess Undertaker for sure because he the only non-black person here. So.
I'm gonna say Undertaker because
I can't get rid of Taker, man. He was the godfather of the company.
No,
I ain't gonna lie, Taker kind of black though.
Listen.
Hey, Taker ghetto. Don't let him fool you. He be saying some ghetto shit.
You talking about his podcast?
He said scrimps instead of shrimp. We was like, oh.
He said, oh, you talking about the scrimps?
He's like, I like to peel off the scrimps. I said, oh.
Listen,
where he from?
Listen, I can't get rid of Taker, man, because, like, everybody, even Rock and Austin said, for you to be a top guy, you gotta be able to work with Taker. And you can work with him, you can work with anybody. And that came out of Houston.
Yeah, from Houston. Yeah.
That came out of Rock and Austin mouth that if you want to be a top guy in the company, you gotta be able to work with the Undertaker. So how can I get rid of that?
I don't like the promos. Nope. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be dead. He ain't supposed to be happy and cheerful.
But you can do the Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt did a good job.
He ain't supposed to be happy and cheerful.
Bray Wyatt, the GOAT. His promo.
Bray Wyatt can take a promo.
Hey, Bray Wyatt is a psychopath, though. He's supposed to be the Mr. Rogers person, and then the Fiend. He's a psychopath.
Exactly. Undertaker. What's your promo? You gonna show up in the middle of the ring?
Hey, don't do Mark like that.
He's a scare tactic, bro. He a scare tactic.
Boom.
Them boys jokey.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Nah, I'm not.
I'm gonna go with Austin. I gotta get rid of Austin.
See, listen. Think about it. Though. If you take Austin out, I'm not trying to sway your decision, but I'm just saying, if you take Austin out, then you got no Rock and Austin storyline. Nobody can fill that gap, bro. If you take Rock out, it's vice versa. But if you take the Undertaker out, we could just get Kane to play the Undertaker, and we'll be all right.
That's a valid argument.
And if you take Steve Austin out, do you know how the domino effect behind that? There's so many people that built their gimmick around somebody not giving a fuck. The way that Steve Austin did, there's so many people that built their gimmick around The Rock and like how he acts and the swagger and this, that, and the third. With the Undertaker, I mean, you can't even take inspiration from that without doing exactly what he's doing because, again, it was like lifestyle people, dead man walking, whatever. But you don't take inspiration from that without them knowing, okay, you're doing the Undertaker.
I ain't seen nobody try to be the American Badass yet. Nobody.
Yeah. Fact.
Nobody.
But I can't get rid of him when the other two literally said, if you want to be a guy here, you got to be able to wrestle with him. He's the one that says yes or no.
You can get rid of him, just like we did.
Yeah. So if he the one that picks you to be a wrestler, who gonna pick you out to be a wrestler then? Because I also don't give a fuck about
we would have picked somebody else. Somebody else would have been in there.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Out of those three guys, the only ones that probably would like still give a fuck about this wrestling shit is the Undertaker.
Facts.
That's the only one that would really be able to get somebody
Right.
in.
Steve just gonna get drunk in the ring. The Rock just gonna make movies and sing country
Rock
music on
don't show
guitar.
up no more.
No, Steve definitely cares. The Rock cares because the bloodline is involved.
Steve don't give a fuck. And
Steve
the Rock,
Steve do not give a fuck.
The Rock don't show up to work.
That's because he got his hands in everything.
Hey,
Steve don't give a fuck.
Wrestling on the Rock's agenda is very, very low.
Listen,
That
when
is
they
true.
told
Which
the
is
Undertaker,
crazy to me.
okay, when they told the Undertaker you're retired, he was like, okay, let me tell you everything that happened. Like he was ready to stop, but he just is loyal, and he's like, you know,
That
okay,
boy Undertaker
I'm
is
loyal to
on the what's the LFG?
Oh, he literally said it was hard for him to stop.
I will say this though.
Steve
like
went home.
Undertaker.
Rock
I will say
went
this
home.
though. I will say this though. Even after 20 years plus, Undertaker probably got one of the biggest pops I ever seen with WrestleMania last year when he came to chokeslam the Rock. That was probably one of the biggest pops I heard like watching wrestling.
They thought he was done.
No cap.
All three of them get the biggest pops you ever heard.
That wasn't
Yeah.
Undertaker though. That was Mark.
That was Mark. For sure.
That was Mark.
That bitch had a hoodie on. That bitch ain't even with the suit. That bitch had been
Drunk
out there with a
too,
hoodie
boy.
on.
He was
Said,
drunk with a hoodie
Nigga
on.
said, you the final boss. Okay, I'm about to show you something.
Yeah, I'm about to
Hey,
show
that
you
fucker
something.
literally said on the podcast, he was like, they texted him on Monday. It was like, hey, do you want to do something? And Mark was like, yeah, just let me know. He said, Paul said, hey, listen, we'll let you know the day of. Taker said he in the suite taking shots and shit, and all he did was get a tap on the shoulder. Hey, it's time to go. What?
Hey, so
Rich,
how
I'm
he
broke.
get under that ring though? He
didn't
been
get
under
under
that
the
ring
ring.
for an hour and some change.
He ain't under the ring.
It's big.
Oh, did he crawl
Watch-
the barricade? Did he climb the barricade?
Watch Chris Van Vliet. The hoodie was for a reason. He had the hoodie on just in case they
Oh, but
called
he
him.
was-
So when they came and tapped him on the shoulder, down the elevator to the tunnel on the side, and when the gong hit, he said he had to be in full sprint. He said he was low-key tired because he ain't ran that fast in a minute. He had to hop the barricade and then roll in the ring. And then when the gong hit again, the lights cut off, he said he had to hop back across the barricade into a full sprint back to the tunnel. I said, oh, hell no.
Damn.
I mean, that was dead.